All local, all morning.
Good morning, everybody. We are at the Indiana State Museum with an exhibit that just opened a couple of weeks ago called The Power of Poison. Curator Damon Lowe, good morning.
Good morning, Dick. How are you?
This is really, of all things, why an exhibit about poison? Let's start with that obvious question.
Well, because it blends science and culture, and that's what our museum is.
Okay, and some of the categories you have poison and myth, poison
in nature, poison in myth and legends, and then you learn about forensic toxicology, and then poison for good.
All right. The first thing we're going to look at this morning, I'm going to have Sean come on back here, is look at this, because this is a good way to explain the difference between a poisonous animal and a venomous animal. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Tell us why. Tell us about the frogs.
Well, these are golden poison dart frogs, and in nature, they're the most poisonous animal on the planet, ounce for ounce. But in captivity, depending on the diet, they are completely harmless.
Okay, poisonous again versus venomous, the difference?
A venomous animal has to inject or physically, mechanically inject something, the toxin, and a poisonous animal, you just have, or plant, you have to touch it, or that's basically the method.
So technically it's wrong to say a rattlesnake is poisonous, correctly?
Correct.
Okay. You could actually eat a rattlesnake.
Yes, and it's completely harmless.
All right, let's just for the minute here, just point out something in this area here for this particular section that's pretty cool.
Well, I really like this section about the chemical warfare because it explains how these ants will create it's called a devil's garden. What they do is they inject a type of acid in all the plants except for one type, and it basically creates just one homogeneous garden of just that one type of plant, and it gets rid of all the other plants.
Now you talk about chemical warfare. In the next segment, one of my favorite things that I saw was actually the first human example of making something that was chemical warfare.
Oh yeah, the scorpion pots. That's a really interesting story.
What is a scorpion pot? You'll find out if you stick around for the next hour, the next segment. Stay with us.